Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Thursday, May 18th, and this once again is my daily vlog. Each morning I walk in my studio, turn on the camera first thing to document day by day my experiment, my attempt to take content creation from a part-time hobby to a full-time sustainable thing. We're well over halfway into my anticipated run of this project, and if you haven't been staying up with us regularly, right now we're in the midst of this come down from a huge March. Well, late March, early April. It's about 6 weeks there, just tremendous views. And as we come down off of that, I'm accidentally discovering the steps of grief for a content creator when he comes off of a huge ramp like that. Let's start by talking about yesterday and today, of course. So yesterday I had told you was largely going to be a writing and planning, and that's what it is. And there are 3 projects that I'm in the midst of. I outlined one that I think I now, it's a larger project, how I'm going to handle it. I fully wrote a second, captured all the footage. I'm ready to shoot it today and edit it today, which we'll talk about in a second. Spoiler alert. As well as laying out some elements for some short videos that I'll get going over the next few days, weeks, whatever. So I'm always kind of poking around. Like I was talking with George the other day about how it's important to understand, and I think anybody who does anything creative is that the creative process is not mechanical and it's not mathematical. Just because a task takes 2 hours does not mean I can do it in these 2 hours, because maybe I don't have a good approach to it, or don't know how to do it, or I haven't yet decided how to present it, and so those 2 hours will slide to when I am like mentally ready and can figure out how to approach them. Sometimes you can knock something out like a news item, maybe if it's just very clinical, but if you're doing something for entertainment value, tasks can happen when they happen, because you never know when you have the right approach, or you know what to do. Maybe if no one's ever done that, that's going to sound really silly, but if you probably do stuff creatively, you probably know exactly what I mean, which is, it's not a matter of, hammer the anvil X number of times and you create a thing. It's much more esoteric than that. And so, but yesterday was productive in that I wasn't required to deliver a creative thing, finished product. Instead, it was a day devoted to research and writing. And so I think it was pretty productive. It was a little relaxed too, which I needed, but it went well. It went well. Happy to report some stats this morning. We're very close to 26,900. I think we're at 26,890 something the last time I looked. And additionally, it's worth pointing out that despite the fact that views are down from the huge, I'm going to stop talking about that eventually. I just need the next upswing to start. But I can tell you that we've hit a new milestone with view numbers, and that is, let's go to the big board over here, 4.5 million views now. You'll remember, I don't know how many, just a few weeks ago, where we hit 4 million. Here's another half million. So although the number is down from a few weeks ago, it all adds up. And we're still well over 5,000 views per day, which is about, I don't know, 4 times what it was about 3 weeks ago. No, I'm sorry, 3 months ago. 3 weeks ago, we're in the middle of the big thing. But again, you have to stand back and look at the big picture and see we're up from where we were, but not up from, a couple weeks ago. Let's talk about today. Today is, I mentioned I got all the writing and screen capture ready for the next long form, which I intend to shoot this morning once I get the vlog out and I get social caught up on. And hopefully get that out today. If not today, first thing tomorrow, it'll be done. There's very little, once I do the shooting, the stand-up here, there's just editing to do. It's just an assembly line process after that. And that's what I plan to knock out today. And if I have some time left over at the end, I will I'll work on the next short for tomorrow. I have a few of them in line that I could do pretty easily. And then tonight, I think I'm going to go see a movie. There's a new thriller out that I'm sure it's going to hit streaming and stuff so fast. I want to catch it in the movie before I'm tempted to not go to the movie and see it. So I'm going to go catch a movie tonight with some friends. And that's pretty well going to be my day today. Now, I told you, based on how, several of my friends who are creators that watch the vlog have said that, hey, they find this interesting, especially as I come down off this grief thing. I know MC Murr was saying the other day, that very thing. So I don't know how many steps there are. Somebody said, oh, there's 12? I don't know. I'm finding out as we go. So we know there was denial. We know there was mockery. We know there was rationalization. And I think based on where I'm at today, the fourth step has to be resignation. And I don't mean resignation, I quit. I mean resigning myself to, well, damn, this is how it is. What are you going to do? Are you going to, crumble, or are you going to just stay the course? And I'm not going to crumble. I'm going to stay the course. So really, as I look at the stats now, I look at them in defiance, and I just go, oh yeah, down a little more? Fine, be that way. I'm still going to put a video out, right? I know some people also commented it could be the season. It's getting summer and getting warmer out. People aren't on YouTube as much. Maybe. I don't know. If I knew, I would be a consultant for YouTube and tell everyone how to succeed, but I don't know. So, but that's where I'm at right now, and for today, I'm okay with that. I was kind of feeling that way toward the end of yesterday as I'm looking at stuff, and I'm like, and we had a really good afternoon yesterday. The numbers were up during the afternoon and evening, and so that was good. I'm like, is this the upswing? And no, it's ebbed back down over the evening, but it's okay. It's okay. That's literally what resignation is. I'm like, fine, okay, that's the way it's going to be. I can't control it, so here we are. So that's how I feel about it right now. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow on Friday after a whole week of this passion play of what's going on in my brain. Listen, before I go today, I've seen over the last few weeks there have been many more people. Almost 100 new people have subscribed to this vlog, and I've seen many of you sound off in the comments. And I haven't said this in quite some time, back in the beginning, but it is so valuable to me, and I'm so grateful for anyone who stops in to look at these vlogs, because I don't produce them as entertainment per se, right? I'm an open book, and I really pictured this would be of interest to about a dozen people, and that was it. And those dozen people would help keep me on track. And instead, there's about 300 people now, of which 100 or so a day actually pop in and watch. I never expected everyone to watch all the time either, right? So I'm very humbled, and I'm very grateful that you have chosen to follow this. Even if you pop in once in a while, that's fine. Knowing that there are people out there for whom this, it does my heart good to know it's not only helping me, this is helping other people. And I've seen you in the comments say, hey, I found this very interesting. I'm sorry, I saw a comment yesterday, I forgot the name, but someone had commented that, I'm a writer and I'm going through a rough patch of writing, and I'm finding this constructive and that kind of thing. And that makes it all the more worthwhile. I think that's its own reward on top of what this does for me, which is get me motivated and get me out and get me up and working each day and keep me focused and that kind of thing. So just again, welcome to all of you who have joined this vlog recently, and I appreciate that you're here. I know I saw my friend Karen caught a couple and then decided she had missed a bunch and went back to November and started watching. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I can't believe you did that. That's a commitment. That's a lot of stuff to watch. But I have done that periodically. I've gone back and watched little segments, 3 or 4 day runs, just to see where my head was at when that was happening. I went back to huge successes. When a great thing happened over the weekend, and I watched a couple of days of me being giddy about how cool it was that a good thing happened. So it's finding value in a lot of places, but today the value is it's going to get me up and working and in front of this camera, and that's what's happening today. Thank you so much for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, if you're here every day, I love you for that. I appreciate you being part of my support system throughout this journey. Have a good Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. Do something good for yourself if you can. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.